trust you have the Lord's cut.
The Lord wants too much. Ain't nothing left in these villages but dry goats and melted snow. Tell the bastard if he wants his cut. You'll have to wait till next harvest.
Aye, I'll let him know. I'd shake your hand, but I have a feeling he won't be keeping it much longer.
Hold on! What's that? Across the bridge! Have to try harder than that to get past the law, you weasely shit! Overtake that! Fire!
God's have mercy! It made me drag this cart here. Take what you want. Least I can do. Reckon it ought to go to someone more deserving.
Must have been attacked by bandits. Wonder if there's any survivors. Well, Monell's supplies are long gone, but I can hand him his letter when I visit the winter town. I'm looking for a man called Lonel.
I'm Lonel. Is something the matter?
I found a cart in the hills nearby. It was carrying supplies from your parent. It was already looted when I got there. Found this note, though.
These damned bandits. What will they even do with rolls of fabric? It was never this bad under the Starks. Well, at least I know Mother and Father bear no grudge. Thank you for that, stranger.
from Old Co instead, down the road.
Right, right.
Anything to keep that mad bastard happy a bit longer. I don't fancy being flayed.
What's that? Sounds like some noble prick's feast.
It's where Ramsay Bolton takes your skin off with a knife, Lackwit.
Quite the camp. But I've only got 2 hands. Best start with the farmer's valuables.
Steady, for the Lord's honor! Almost take me! My arm! Bastard!
Hoped Aldous was lying.
Please, you're here to save us. Oh, there's a key. On the desk there. Oh, they kept it close. For when the nights grow cold. Oh, gods be good. It ain't just us here. Please, find the others.
Aye. You hide and keep quiet.
Boy, where'd you get that sword?
Almost take me! My arm!
Oh, be careful, stranger. My friend here is no braver folk than you.
Almost take me! My arm!
There'll be others. Get your people out of here.
Out? Us? Hey, come on, lads!
Too many blades for my liking. Let's try the others.
You bastard!
My lord has more men.
How'd you get past the guards?
We take more than hands round here for thieving.
Be careful. Right here.
Careful, that you bastard!
There's something here. Those tend to be my guess.
Risking your neck for a bunch of shit-covered farmers? Think they'd do the same for you?
Empty. Nothing but a feud nothing. Must be keeping their spoils somewhere else.
Make yourself a master, but you bleed just the same. My lord has more men.
There. That building's where I'd keep it.
Make yourself a master, but you bleed just the same. May the old gods be good. My lord has more men. Careful, that you bastard!
Mostly coppers. But there's some gold in here. Enough for those families to last till the next harvest.
You think you can march into my camp, cut down my men, and take my hard-earned coin?
This'll have to do. Aldous can send someone to get the rest.
Every farmer and his mum wants something for free round. I say let them free.
We say something of interest to you. Mouthy little shits, you Stark lovers. You'll soon find out where that gets you here. We was just talking about a little trouble at that farmstead right there. Farmer and his wife went and got themselves killed by the Greyjoy boy when he took Winterfell. Farmer's brother wrote Lord Bolton a letter asking him to grant the lands to him. Of course, we ain't passed it on yet. Fact is, it's below our lord to give two shits about. But if the bastard of House Tyre wants to see to it, by all means, go ahead. Saves us the trouble.
Things are bad enough around here. I can at least see this farm's given to the right man.
Take me! You'll pay for that, you bastard!
Who are you? Where are my men?
Dead in the fields.
7 hells!
The owner of this farm. Where is he?
About to lose his head, I hope. Reckon he must have slipped out the back. I've got men searching the river right now. Told them to give him a slow death. Reckon I can make yours even slower.
Perhaps I'm not too late. No.
I know. What do we have here? Don't look like no farmer. Better make sure. Not long now, the body's swinging from it. Take me! Me out!
They haven't found the farm. And he's not here. Something at the farmstead I've missed. It won't budge. Must be barred from the inside. The room's a mess. The bandits have been using it. Nowhere to hide in there. Soil's different. Hard. A rope. Where'd this lead to? There's a cave in the cliff wall. Must be connected to the mill.
Please, no! I don't want trouble! This was my brother's farm.
Why are you here?
Waiting for those pricks to leave. Bandits got no stomach for farming. I'll grow tired of it before I run out of things to eat. My brother and his wife, they ran this farm, you see. Till they were murdered by the Greyjoy boy. Had them cut down. And took my 2 nephews to Winterfell for good measure. Same time he strung up the 2 young lords, the Stark boys.
Handy timing. Taking your nephews the same day he parades around the bodies of the Stark's heirs.
I'd say so. Gods! Find out for me, would you? I deserve to know if he... well, you know.
I'll ask around. Meet me outside the gates.
Well, well, if it isn't our good-hearted guest.
My lord, I come seeking an audience with your father, Lord Roose Bolton. I am here on behalf of the Night's Watch, and of my father, Sir Merrick of Renan's Rest.
A nobody from up north requesting an audience with my father, eh? That sounded a lot more like a demand now, didn't it? Demanding an audience right after butchering loyal Bolton men. It would be funnier if a common bandit weren't bringing me such a large bag of valuables. The punishment for theft is losing a hand. Assaulting a lord's tax collector is far more serious. And from what I'm told, you mince them so finely, you could make pies from them. Most lords would have had you executed for murder by now.
The man standing next to you told me this was the surest way to earn the attention of your father.
That much was obvious enough. But the good sir and I have already had a word about that. He'll think twice before going behind my back. Like a good boy. But that leaves you. If I remember my table manners, it's polite to knock on the front door, not murder a few families. You've left me no alternative. I could hang you, but it's tradition to spend a night in the dungeons. Think about what you've done wrong. Bring whatever this thing is with us. I wonder if it's a screamer or a blubbering idiot. Go fetch Reek when you're done. I found a little friend for him to play with.
Another one of your pet projects, son. I should think one would be more than enough. Let us show this stranger some hospitality. You had something important enough to kill people for. What was it?
Business of the Night's Watch, and the last wishes of my father, Sir Merrick. Someone at the tavern told me he would get me an audience with your lordship in exchange for a favor.
Just as well you didn't kill this guest. Hurting a member of the Watch would have even more houses in the north poised against us. I'm sure they were acting in self-defense. Release the bastard at once.
Do you remember the day the Stark heirs died?
I remember. Them and that damn snake, Theon Greyjoy. Lord Eddard took him in, raised him near like his own. And how does he repay that kindness?
Did you see the bodies?
Not me, no. Talk to Garrett. He was there when Lord Bolton had the bodies cut down. Work's on the walls now.
Aye. Take care. The Masons are still fixing the damage Greyjoy caused.
Aye. What is it?
The Stark boys. You were here when they were pulled down.
Stark boys? Now you'll like to get yourself in trouble asking such questions.
My trouble is my own. Answer the question.
Aye, I was there. Never seen a sorrier sight. Be honest with you, all charred up like that. They barely even looked human. All twisted and mangled.
I wouldn't have thought fire to do that. The little one especially. His back all curved to one side like he'd been bent in half. Must have been agony. The poor lords.
My thanks. What was Theon thinking? Playing those poor boys off as the Stark heirs. Their uncle deserves to know the truth. But the truth could get him flayed.
Run along. I can't sell to you.
And why is that?
Things have been tough round here lately. Can barely get my hands on meat to sell even to the highborn. Common folk are left with nothing but turnips to fill their pots. Say, you're not from round here, are you?
Speak plainly. What do you want?
Used to get some help from a few lads who'd sneak into the Lorne's forests. Poachers, aye, but they kept folk fed. Should be at the woods to the east. Find out what's keeping them, and I'll make it worth your while.
I spent my family's last coppers on this bow, and now we can't even use it.
Well, I couldn't bloody well know, could I?
Heard you're having trouble?
Trouble? That's putting it bloody mildly. Lord's new gamekeeper's got a stick up his arse.
Keeps us out of our own damn woods. We was only hunting rabbits, ain't no law against that.
What changed?
New lord, new rules. Looks like. That bastard shows us a letter, fancy seal and all, saying no hunting. We can't really mind, but we know the Boltons say when we say it.
You look like the reading sort, if you don't mind me saying. Maybe you could do something. It's got a shack near the lake. We'll take you there. Say, how do you know where to find us?
The butcher told me.
Shite. Last time I trust a man with all his teeth intact.
He meant well. Don't small folk have a right to hunt small game?
Aye. Lord's always kept the deer and boar for themselves, but we got the scraps. Now, nothing. That's the bastard's den there. Be ready. He ain't want to chat nice. We'll hang back here. Keep an eye out.
Do us a favour, eh? Give the bastard a nice scare if you can.
sticky with blood and fur.
Another bloody peasant thinking he can flout the Lord's orders.
Just here to talk. Isn't it custom to give small folk the right to hunt small game?
Aye, 'tis. The Lord says it ain't. And he says no hunting, period.
I have a sword here that says otherwise.
I'd rather take my chances with you than with Lord Ramsay, Pop. Now get out of my sight. And don't get any ideas. Game here's the Lord's property. All of it.
Hey, up here, here!
Well, what did you find?
Ramsay's orders. No hunting allowed, by his command.
Buckering bollocks! Best I throw this bow into the lake and be done with it then. This is horse shit. It's all right. Rights don't save you from ending up on the gamekeeper's sword.
True enough. But we promised the butcher 3 rabbits. What if he rats us out?
I'll get you the rabbits. I can handle myself.
Aye? Better you than me.
What Bolt here meant to say is thank you. We'll be here waiting.
Here's your rabbits. Best stay clear of the woods for now. Ramsay Bolton's not the forgiving sort.
Let's hope that butcher is. Won't be happy to hear we can't hunt for him no more.
Sort it. Be glad we ain't getting hanged for now. Thank you, truly. We'll keep out of trouble. Swear it, on the old and the new.
Aye. Take care. My thanks, my lord, for your mercy.
Don't be so sure. Your gambit brought you to me. though it nearly cost you your life. What news from Renan's Rest?
My father asked me to present this to the king.
Curious that your father thinks so highly of you. Most bastards couldn't dream of an opportunity like this. Regardless, I don't see the harm with indulging Sir Merrick. The North is in shambles. I need my men here. You, however, might be just the one I need.
Father, you cannot mean to...
Lord Tallheart is massing armsmen on his borders. He sent a knight with some men to settle the situation. They have not returned for weeks. Find out what the delay is, and I'll see about your father's writ.
What do you suppose Lord Tallheart is planning?
Torrens Square was attacked by the Ironborn not long ago. We have, of course, taken it back. But Lord Tallheart is still dealing with the consequences of his negligence. That might require a rallying of banners, but not to the extent my scouts have reported. There are many men in the north who, much like your father, were exceptionally loyal to House Stark. Some of them might get ideas in their heads, if left unattended. I think you would agree that it is best for us to attend to them. Think of the North.
I will leave at once.
Ramsay was bleeding us dry, demanding tithe and using those bandits to take everything else. I'm ashamed of what I've done, but